night, everybody. Big up everybody who tune in upon the live or upon the playback. And giving a special welcome. I appreciate someone can take the time to be here, talk about this critical situation and this update about Kaylan's and her mother. Her mother speaking out and make everybody know what's going on. Yeah. So make you know that from now. Yep. Feeling so she actually uh get improvement. People as on the phone like up the live, like up the live, like up the live. We have a few persons in here on like up the live. As on the phone like up the live because this topic we really want to talk about it tonight and we really want to address a few things because a few other persons, a few other vloggers have put out some fake story and some clickbait and some I even want to style them thing to panel level still. Some other persons have put out some incorrect information pertaining to Kaylan Dowdy update and her situation that she's talking, that she's walking, that she's out. Her mother said clearly that Kaylan is still in the coma, but she's seen drastic improvements, and we happy to see that people as enough forward like up the live as I telling you earlier as enough forward like up the live. We have a few persons well in here now like up the live people. Please I'm gonna like up the live. But as I was saying earlier still, Kaylan Dowdy, that girl here, she's going through a rough patch and her mother is coping well and her mother giving some great update. I'm really appreciate for her mother really after coming her mother because not everybody is strong enough to like okay my daughter her may come on social media and people probably blame her and them thing because she probably get a lot of backlash. Other person are going at this lady but I don't see what the reason why a person should go at her. I mean two wrong don't make a right. You know what I mean? So you can't fight fire with fire and I can go on and on proverbs. So what me answer is other person have to say okay Kaylan shouldn't be at the party. We get past that long time. Now is the time for the prayer, now is the time to help this little girl to recover. You know what I mean? She's making the step in the right direction. As I made the video earlier today, everybody see that and everybody know that Kaylan is doing way better now. I'm needing to run up some prayer for this little girl because she really true and truly need the help, you know. Because I feel like God gonna pull her through, you know. She go and when she pull through, I feel like say she gonna be a pastor, somebody deep in the church, somebody who a look out for others and can tell them testimony and them good thing. But just feel like something that will go on. But just have a feeling so that will go on. So right now, yeah, I'm glad to say she make some steady, let's say that now, steady improvement and a step in the right direction. You know what I mean? So people wanna think about she move slowly but surely coming on. When I think about that, I think see how I just gotta take time to pull her through because remember, you know, doctors give this girl 1%, you know, 1% to live, you know, only 1% to live. And when she get that 1%, everybody gave up on her. One person, particularly, was God, and the next person is God. Them two person I must say. Them two-person never give up on her none at all. When the doctor them, the surgeon them this, them that give up on her. No, nobody else ever give up on her. Now, I mean, people don't like up the live, no man. Don't need to like up the live, people. That is very, very key. When don't like up the live, so you can get in, people can come on the live because the situation is well needed to talk about right now. You know what I mean? Her mother is stating that clear that she want the correct news to go out there, and I'm gonna put credible news out there. I want to make it clear that I want credible source of information to go out there to the fans, to the people, to the general public that this little girl is on the right page on the right track and no fake news or some kind of incorrect news is going out there. So people, more and more people come on the live and we can have a discussion. Engage on the comment section. Burn up the comment section right now. On the live or on the playback, burn up the comment section. Because this situation is well needed to talk about. Earlier tonight, Kaylan mom come on national television and speak and give a lot of updates. And she's very disgusted. She's very annoyed. She's just feeling very annoyed by these some of these persons who are putting out these bag of fake news and saying this and saying that about Kaylan, which it is just a wrong information and she don't like it. And this is one of the reasons why I came live tonight, to make it clear that all of them people that want put out the fake news, we need to stop, brother. We need to stop it, brother. It don't look good for my fellow workers, them, from fellow vloggers, them, I put out incredible news or some incorrect news or whatever it is. And I see how this and I said about this little girl here, and then people are going to say, oh, we can't really depend on blogger no more because they not put out the right news. Brother, I'm telling you this, man. We need to put out the right, correct news so everybody can tune in and say, oh yeah, even though you got some unruly blogger, and that's a topic for next time. But Kayla mom want the correct news for the people. She want the fans them to know and the well-wishers and the people who are praying for her that she's moving on in the right direction, but not at the direction that most of these people are putting out these news. And hence, this is the reason why I try to research and do a lot of research and try to get a lot of information, a lot of inside persons, what is taking place with this young girl who are fatally being injured. I mean, she's been injured very, very badly, in critical condition, but she's taking her time, gradually getting up to speed, one step at a time. And it is just good news for her. You know what I mean? I like what's going on in for her, or her mom is dealing with it. And the good part about it, her mother and father, they are having a great relationship. You know what I mean? And with this said, Kaylan mom and dad went to the hospitals in a few times together. But on a particular day, Kaylan mom and father went to the hospital. Only the father went in to visit her at a particular time. I'm not sure if it's because the virus time now where they only make one person visit per session, like probably for 10 minutes or for 20 minutes. I'm not sure the time period or whatever it is. But it's more than less that they are making one family member at a time to visit their relative and to make their time count or whatever. How much money is taking them? Because normally you have and visiting hours for most hospitals they have like 2 to 3 hours from 12 to 1 in the afternoon, and in the evening session you probably have like from 5 to 7 or 7:30. So in the midday you have like a 1 hour visiting hours, and probably in the evening session now, later down in the evening you have a probably 2.5 or 2 hours session. So that's where we are now. But the reason why I said this here, said this is it seems like if the mom and the father went there, they were taking their time to visit her within they get their 10 minutes or their 15 minutes or 20 minutes to visit her and speak to her. And when the mom went there and the father, as it seems like the father went in first, call it Kaylan respond positively, consciously, more focused, more balanced, and looking at her father when the father calling to her. So she's awake, but the update that her mother provide is that Kaylan cannot breathe on her own as yet. Her lungs are not as strong to take her to the ventilator, and the ventilator is very expensive. She would love to get her daughter off the ventilator, but in due time it will happen. And she's giving a special thanks for the persons who are praying for Kaylan Dowdy. Pray for her, keep in your prayer. You don't have to be a Christian. You have to be a person. You don't have to be a person who go to church every Sunday. You don't have to go to church, a 7-day church or a Sunday church or whatever the case. Just pray for her because you can clearly see that the prayers are working. Evidently. You know what I mean? Vigorously, it's helping. The prayers are so strong, it is helping at the right pace. I mean, I know everybody would just want to see Kaylan just boom, jump out of the hospital and go back to her home, have the Christmas, and so forth like this. And the reason I bring up this Christian, I mean, this Christmas situation, her mom dream is to see Kaylan out for Christmas. Is this possible? Yes, it can be possible, but it all down to the people and the prayer that they send for her, and it's all up to God if God want to get her out for the festive season to go home to eat some nice wine cake or some nice fruit cake with some sorrel juice, with some wine, some chicken, some fish, and just have a nice dinner with her family and so forth. But I think more than less she will be in the hospital, sad to say, but she will be there having a good time, getting better, and so forth, so forth. And the reason why I say this is she's moving at a slow pace, but the pace that she's moving on, clearly she will pull through this ordeal. Note well, she's moving at a slow pace, but she will pull through this ordeal, this rough patch, this hard time. It is like one of the worst things. It's not like it is the worst thing that could have happened to a person to go on a ventilator. She could be in the dirt right now, but it wasn't her time. And the reason I'm say it wasn't her time, persons get at least a smaller hit or a smaller damage than what she have gotten, based on what the update I get that her spine is damaged. Persons have get way less damage than that and is in the dirt now. And she is not in the dirt. That means God have a purpose for her. And a good example would be persons getting other illnesses that is very dangerous and did not die, and they survive and they're still living, versus person get a slight disease and they're past now because it was just their time. So this is a perfect example to show you that Kaylan time is not now. She have one of the worst thing could ever happen to a person, to go in a coma. For all I say, what is a coma? A coma is where they give you oxygen, they give you food, chew everything. Machine give you everything to help you breathe, to help everything, to check your oxygen level, to check your pulse level, to check your heart level, to check everything to see if you're up to level. And they can send you like oxygen, more oxygen if you need more. To check your oxygen level should be at a particular 90 to 120. There and thereabout with the next numbers. I don't quite remember the numbers that it should be. But you have a certain amount of oxygen that it is a standard. So when you put it on the ventilator will show everything, the heart rate, the pulse, as I stated that before. So by saying this, the ventilator is keeping her together. If it wasn't ventilator, she couldn't do nothing by herself and probably she would in the dirt now. I mean, probably sounds sad, but it is what it is. And Kaylan Dowdy, God bless this little girl. And for all that would do it, only should have made before not do it, and we just feel sorry for Kaylan Dowdy right now. You know, she shouldn't be on the party at the first place, but you can't use that to say, okay, she should get that. Never you can use that, brother. It is the time that each party should be keeping. But you know, it is one of those things. You know, sometimes people not for there somewhere at some time and them get things sorted out and them say, okay, yeah, it was a good day for them. And if it is somewhere enough for there and somebody am here say, Chano, I shouldn't do them and this happened to me no one. You see me I say? So you have to just think twice. You can't just think for yourself only. Cause what if you was in a situation? Would you want that for yourself? No, you would want that. So why would you want it for somebody else? Think about it before trying to make it happen to somebody else or for somebody else. So prayers. We need prayers. We need prayers. We need more prayers for this young lady. Her mother is begging for the prayers. She would love the donation, but she's asking for more prayers for this little girl. If you never believe in a miracle, Kaylan mom wanted to see this miracle like never before. Because everybody across the Caribbean diaspora, across the region, know about the situation. And everybody have their eyes on this and say what gonna happen next, what gonna transpire, what is the update, what is the latest. So everybody have their eyes on this situation. They're checking internet every day, researching, get information that they they think is valuable. So it's one of the reasons why the mother want credible news out there. But I say that to say this is that her mother want to prove that you can have miracle, and the miracle will be a proven testimony by Kaylan Dowdy. You know what I mean? People wanna make sure now like up the video on the live and on the playback. On the need to like up the video people and the need to like up the live. How much people up on the live right now now like up the video people and like up the video. I know so no want to hear about Kaylan Dowdy because yo this is very very interesting. It is a topic that to be need to be dealt with. A lot of persons are putting out those news. So right now, more Antonio can like the video so YouTube can recommend it to other persons who them would have seems fit for this topic, how they would love to see this topic. And right now, a lot of people want to hear the update. You know what I mean? I'm getting some very very good feedback from some very credible persons that what's going on inside. So this is be a good place to get all of the update based on our steps going forward in terms of our update or in terms of everything that is taking place in this young lady's life. People right now are just one of them things, you know. Kaylan, I go pull you, you know. So people don't say this and don't say that. Although people can say whatever they want, but you can just pray. That's the main thing. And if you can get a donation to her mom, just give the donation to her mother because this is well needed for her mother. Because for all who know, and for all who don't know, University of West Indies is not a public hospital, it's a semi-public hospital. And what does this mean? Some things are up there, they're done for free. But some things you have to pay your hard-earned cash for it. You know what I mean? It is not totally free, and it is a type A hospital, meaning it is one of the best hospital you can find in the country of Jamaica. Know that well. So to get quality you have to pay for it. Other persons want to donate and want to help. So if you can donate, donate and help. And donate. If you want to just pray alone and you can't afford to donate right now, just pray alone. So people, Kaylan are going good. She a revive. She a going good. She smile with her father and her mother give the update. Her mother does a touch her foot bottom and Kaylan's a respond and a be nice is a go on. It's just like it happen and it and she'll get past it. But you know a lot of person have to say, yo, this and that and blah 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 blah. But I might say this right now. I'm gonna be the person to say Kaylan will pull through and she will pull through at her best. And she's gonna walk again, she's gonna talk again, she's gonna do everything. But for all who don't know what Kaylan is going through, she will need physical therapy. And like a person might say, what is physical therapy? And I'll be thinking, physical therapy is a person who help you to build your muscles when your muscles are weak, when you want to, you know what I mean, move on from anything that you have been through, something that have been terrible, you know what I mean, make your muscles or your body being through weak times. She will need this form of thing. Physical therapy, probably other things to make she walk again and to even talk. Because our brain, remember now, Kaylan Dowdy brain it is not up to full pace as yet. You know what I mean? Our brain had went into a sleeping motion. And as her mother said, and I'm quoting, her mother said she stopped breathing for 6 whole of minutes. 6 minutes. That is no 1 minute or 2 minutes or 3 minutes. A whole of 6 minutes she have out of this world. They find to get her back. and me rate that. So right now people want to burn up the comment section. Pray for this little girl. If I even just amen in the comment section. Just a little prayer. Our Father what in heaven, our deed thy name, our kingdom come. Even a little prayer we make up for yourself. It needed, you know. You don't have to be a Christian. You don't have to be this person, as I say. You just need to just help the little girl. Need to help her. She need the help, people. She need the help right now as we speak. Kaylan need the help, people. We need to help her. We need to help her. We need to come to a realization, say, them thing need to stop. And look upon a Hennessy buckle. The girl let me use a Hennessy buckle allegedly beating this little girl head. Butter bruise her head, swelling her head, soften her head like porridge. And why the society is so like this now? Is it bad mind at all time, is that Kaylan is looking better than them and having some very expensive jewelries and some expensive clothes, some Chanel spray, some Louis Vuitton, some Gucci, some top end brand, and they have on like some market clothes. But we need to find out what is the factor that start this, that embark this. Because a lot of person have saying this and saying that this because this and this is because that because girl are pre or so is it the situation is this because Kayla better than them, they're in a good to wonder, you know, how could she get bad mind for looking at someone? But people, I don't know. Me I go leave for Uno decide that in the comment section right now, people. Internet I give look at trouble so. Make you check back to Uno. Thanks for coming. Glad to look forward. Like up the video, people. Like up the video. Like up the video. And we link up back, people. God bless you now. Coming out.